Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will start with our fourth unit, which is titled Wishful Thinking. Our lesson today is the listen and discuss lesson in your books, page 46 and 47. All you need for the lesson today is your books on page 46 and 47, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to respond to questions about wishes. Also, you will be able to ask and answer questions about wishes. And also, you will be able to answer specific questions after listening to an audio. So it's all about answering questions, asking questions, and discussing. So let's get started in here. Let's imagine this. What would you do if you got a free ticket? I will give you a free ticket so you can go anywhere or you do anything with that ticket. Where would you go? Would you go, which country would you go to? Would you go to Italy, to the United States, or would you go locally? You would go to الأولى or you would go to Jeddah. Which place would you like to go to? It is based on your preference. The place you will choose is the place that you like the most. For me, I would say I would feel happy. I would feel happy and I would be happy. How about, let's imagine this. What would you do if you won $1 million? You participated in a game or a TV game show. Then you were the first and you won $1 million. What would you do? How would you feel? I would be happy. I would be lucky. I would buy a fancy car. Or I would do this or that. So it is based on you. You are different than your classmate, different than me. How about a different situation? Let's imagine that you were walking somewhere. What would you do if you come encounter with a lion? You were walking maybe in the forest or somewhere, then you came encounter face to face with a lion. What would you do? How would it feel? Maybe someone will say, I would feel excited. It would be thrilling. Another one will say, I would run away. Someone would say, I would take a picture. So everyone is different from the other. Different in personality, your background, your age. Everyone is different based on the wishes. However, these things are not real. We are imagining things that they may not ever happen to us. Okay, now in your books, page 46, let's check in here. We're telling you that people are different. People are different and it varies from one to the other. You are different than me, I am different than you, than your brothers or sisters. Let's listen to the first lines in here.
What people are saying. Wishes vary from person to person. Find out how some of our readers answered the following questions.
So in here, we're having wishes are different. We are different people, we're having different personality, we're having different responses. If I came encounter with a lion, my reaction will be different than yours. Some people are going to feel afraid, others will feel happy, excited, others will feel maybe they will fall down. So people are different. Now we are going to read about some people's reactions based on different situations. We will imagine things together. And we will come to get to know what are you going to do, then what our reader or our guest would do. Let's take them one by one. At the beginning in here, we're having Saeed. But before we will listen to Saeed, let's listen to the question and you will imagine the same thing. Let's listen to the question in here.
If you could only take one thing with you to a desert island, what would you take?
So let's imagine that you are supposed to go to a desert island. What do we mean by a desert island? An island that is away from anything, away from your family, away from your city, so desert, away from anything. You will stay by yourself and you will take only one thing. What would this thing be? Is it going to be something physical or is it going to be your cell phone? Choose one thing to tell. What would you take with you to a desert island? Would it be a book? Would it be your cell phone? Would it be a bottle of water? How about Saeed in here? Saeed, who's 23 years old, answered with this. Let's listen to Saeed.
I would take my cell phone. I'd be able to keep in touch with my family and friends around the world, and I wouldn't get lonely.
So Saeed in here have chosen to take his cell phone, and he's trying to justify. I would take my cell phone to stay in touch, to keep in touch with the world. I can communicate, I can contact my family and friends, and even I can browse maybe the internet. I can ask for help if I had my cell phone. How about you? Have you thought about anything that is essential and you would take it with you? Something that is very important? How about the other situation? In here we're having Ahmed, who is 17. Imagine that I will ask you this question. Who would you be? What would you do? Let's listen to the question.
If you could be a historical figure, who would you be?
So in here, imagine that you would be someone else. Someone from history, a famous person from history. Who would you like to be? And try to justify why you would choose this person other than another. Maybe you would say, I want to be Umar ibn al-Khattab. Or you would say, I want to be a famous artist, a famous scientist. Why would you like to be this or that? How about here our friend Ahmed, who is 17 years old. He chose someone that he would love to be this person. Let's listen to Ahmed.
I'd like to be Omar bin Abdul Aziz, a Muslim caliph. I would create one of the greatest empires with no poverty the world has ever known.
Okay, so Ahmed have chosen to be, if it is for him, he would love to be Umar bin Abdul Aziz. Why? He justified and said, because I would create one of the greatest empires with no poverty the world has ever known. So he likes the idea to be that he would be Umar bin Abdul Aziz. Let's listen to the following situation. This situation, and Bob is going to tell us his answer. Let's listen to the situation and imagine.
If you had a close encounter with an extraterrestrial, what question would you ask?
So this is an imaginary situation. You came encounter face to face and you could meet extraterrestrials. Who are they? We're calling them the ETs, aliens. Those living things who live in other planets. They could be people. They could be imaginary people or imaginary characters. If you could come encounter with those ETs, you're not going to do anything. You're going to ask them questions. What questions would you ask them? Are they questions about their lives or about the atmosphere they're living? You might say, I would ask them about their lives. How would they breathe? I would ask them questions about maybe how could they hide themselves all these years long? I would ask him if they were interested to meet us. How about our friend Bob, who is 16 years old? What did he say? Let's listen.
I'd ask if I could travel with the ET. I would like to find out about life in the universe.
So in here, Bob said that he would ask if he could travel with them, with the ET, and he would like to find out about the universe, other planets. Where would they live? How could they breathe? And these things. Okay, let's continue. And the other situation in here, we're having a question, listen to it, imagine and give us your reaction or your choice. Let's listen.
If you could choose a place to live, which city or country would you choose?
Let's say that you had the chance to change the place where you live. Choose a city or a country that you would like to live in, and you will tell why. Maybe you will say, I would love to live in Saudi Arabia. I would love to move to New York. I would like to live by the sea, or any place or any country. You can name it or you can describe it. How about our friend here, Steve, who's 15 years old? He's having a place, an imaginary place or a place that he would love to live in. Let's listen to Steve.
If I could choose a place to live, I'd go to Hawaii. The weather's great the whole year round, and the surfing is fabulous.
So he had chosen here he would go to Hawaii. Why? Because he would love the weather there is great all year round, and the surfing is fabulous. He liked the idea of surfing, waves, surfing and swimming. How about you? Which country, which city or which place would you love to stay in? Let's go to the following. And here we're having Hamid is going to tell us about it. How about you? Let's listen to the question.
If you could change your looks, what changes would you make?
Let's imagine that you would be able to change something in your appearance. Would it be your hair, your face, your eye color, or your skin color? What is the thing that you would love to change within your appearance? How about Hamid in here? Hamid is 20 years old and he's going to tell us about what he would love to change if he could. Let's listen to Hamid.
Actually, I'm quite happy the way I am. I wouldn't make any changes.
Looks like Hamid here is quite happy the way he is. He would say, I would never change anything, neither my hair, neither my face, or anything in my face or my look. I like the way I am. How about you? Would you like to change something within your appearance? Maybe it could be your hairstyle. How about our friend here, Leonard? He is 19 years old. He's going to answer this question, but you will answer it first. Let's listen.
If you could travel through time, would you go to the past or to the future?
Let's imagine here that you had the ability to move through time, whether you will go to the future or you will go back to the past. Would you go to the future or you will go back to the past? Maybe some people will say, I would love to go to the past and explore the reality to know why things had happened to us today. Other people say, no, I would choose to go to the future because I believe that things are much more better in the future. How about Leonard? What did he say? Let's listen to him.
I would go to the future to see what new technologies people will be using.
So Leonard is much more interested in the future. He's looking forward to the future, to seeing the future. He would go to the future to explore what technologies they will be using in the future. How about you? Some of you are going to say, I will go, I would love to see the future. Others will say, no, I would love to explore the past. So as you have noticed, people are different. People are having different ideas based on your imagination and your interest and your character. Okay, now let's go into your books, page 47, and try to answer these. Answer with true or false, T or F. Read the sentences, then based on what we have taken on page 46, you will be able to answer these. Saeed would take his cell phone to a desert island. Did he choose to take his cell phone? I guess yes. He has chosen to take his cell phone. so he can keep in touch with others. Steve would like to be a Roman emperor. He chose to be a Roman emperor. Yes or no? I guess no. He chose to be Omar bin Abdulaziz. Bob would ask an extraterrestrial about life on other planets. He would ask the ET about life on other planets. Do you think so? I guess yes. Life on the universe. If Ahmed could live in any other place in the world, he would live in Hawaii. Did he choose Hawaii? I guess yes. He said Hawaii, I want to, because of the weather and surfing. If Hamid could, he would change the way he looks. He would change something in the way he looks. Is it right? I guess no. He said, I am happy the way I am. Leonard would like to find out about the future technologies. What do you think? I guess yes. He said, if it were for me, I would go to the future to explore the future technologies. Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. We are speaking about the idea of imaginary situation. Let's imagine that we all participated in a game show. Then you were the winner and you won the first prize. Have you ever won a first prize? Some of us have done. How did it feel when you won? When I won, let's say last year when I won the first prize, it was amazing. I felt so good. I was delighted and happy. How about if you have never won the first place? How would you feel if you won? If I won the first prize, or let's say maybe $1 million, I would be happy. I would be delighted. We all agree that it is a very good feeling. How do you think it feels? As we all know, it feels amazing. It is so good. It is one of the best feelings that you will ever feel. So the idea of winning because of the cash or the prize, as well as the idea of you are one of the best, or it could be that you are the best amongst others. There was a study between people that asked like millions of people, and they asked them what is the best wish or the thing that you wish for, and it came to know that the most common wish amongst all people that they want to win a prize. Everyone wants to win a prize. So I wish I could win a big prize. So they wanted to participate in a game or in any other thing, and they want to win because the feeling that you will get when you win is so amazing, and everyone can agree about that. However, there is a kind of a prize that is highlighted in your book's page 47, which is a local one, which is King Faisal International Prize. I wanted to take a look at the whole page or the text, and you will tell what is the field. In which field? Is it about literature? Is it about science? Or is it about medicine? What is it about? And who can participate in that game? Take a look at the whole thing and tell. It is actually a prize that scientists are going to participate in it when they are having their own work, so they can compete together, and we're only having one winner in each field. In medicine, and we're having other one in literature, we're having in many other fields, history and others. Every year we're having one winner in every field. Now what I want you to do is you're going to listen while you are reading to find out names. We're going to commemorate and remember those winners in this prize. The fields are the service of Islam, the other one is Islamic studies, then we're having medicine, then we're having Arabic language and literature, and the last one is science. You are about to listen to the text while you are reading and underline the names. Who was the winner in this one on Service of Islam in Islamic Studies? So you will give names. You will highlight the names. Let's listen together and you will come up with the names.
The most common wish. I wish I could win a big prize. The King Faisal International Prize is awarded to individuals whose achievements benefit mankind across the globe. Sheikh Suleiman al-Raji, a world-leading philanthropist, was awarded the 2012 Prize for Service to Islam, while Professor Adnan bin Muhammad al-Wazan won the Prize for Islamic Studies. Professor Richard Berkowitz and James Bruce Bussell won the prize for medicine. The cash prize of 750,000 Saudi riyals, $200,000, was split between them. Professor Ali Hilmi Ahmad Musa and Dr. Nabil Ali Muhammad, from Egypt, shared the Arabic Language and Literature Prize. And Professor Alexander Varshavsky won the Science Prize. Laureates also receive a gold medallion and a handwritten certificate.
Okay, so we're having these fields and names for each field. We're having one or two winners, and you will tell about it. Who won who was the winner in the field of Service of Islam? He was actually Sheikh Suleiman al-Rajhi. He won it in the field of Service of Islam. How about the following? How about Islamic Studies? The winner was in here. He was Professor Adnan bin Muhammad al-Wazan. Adnan bin Muhammad al-Wazan won the first prize in the Islamic Studies. How about in medicine? The surprising thing that it was shared, or the prize was split between two, who are Professor Richard Berkowitz and James Bruce Buss. So we're having these two won one prize, and it was split amongst them, half and half. Then Arabic Language and Literature. Who won the first prize? It was for Professor Ali Hilmi Ahmed Musa plus Dr. Nabil Ali Muhammad. So we're having one prize split between two. How about in the field of science? It was for Professor Alexander Verschowski. So it was for Professor Alexander. So some of the fields we're having one winner, others we're having two, so the prize will be split amongst them, shared half and half, 50 and 50. Okay, now we're having here in your books, page 47, I want you to match match to form new words or expressions. We're having desert, keep, close, whole year, and also split. The other part is around, the prize, in touch, island, and encounter. Let's start with the first one. What do we say? A desert? A place that is desert. So it will be a desert island. What would you take with you if you had to go to a desert island, away from anyone? Keep. I want to keep in touch. Keeping in touch. I will take my cell phone so I can keep in touch with others. How about, let's say, close? If you are in a close encounter, very close encounter, face to face with a lion or the ET, what would you ask? Then whole year. In Hawaii, the weather is good whole year around. So all year, 12 months. How about split? To split the prize. We're having two winners, so the prize is going to be split in the middle, 50 and 50 for each one of them. Okay, now in your books, page 107, we're having here, choose the correct completion for each sentence. So here you are supposed to come up with the word that is different, the odd word. What do we mean by odd? A word that is totally different. So we're having cash, leader, and invest. Which word is different? We're having leader. Leader is different. Cash and invest are related to money. How about the second one? Prize, technology, and game show. Which one is the different? We're having technology. Game show and prize are all about gaming and playing a game. Technology is a different word. How about the following? Empire, lonely, desert island. Which one is different? The different is empire. Lonely and desert island by itself with no one. Then we're having universe, prize, extraterrestrial. Which one is different? It is actually the word prize. Prize is different because the universe and the ET are similar to each other. How about leader, empire, and the desert island? Which one is different? I guess it is desert island because empire and the leader, they are having the same meaning from the same category, so they are similar to each other. So the odd word or the different word, the word that is from a different group. Let's continue in your books, the same page 107. Here we're having two words and you will come up with a sentence. If we're saying universe and technology, I can come up with a sentence. Scientists use technology like satellite to study the universe. Look at the picture, it's a satellite, so the scientists use technology like satellite to study the universe. The following, wish, desert island, and lonely. Let's look at the picture. Someone is who's dreaming or wishing. The man is stressed out because of work. He wishes that he were on a desert island. He wouldn't be lonely there. He would have his own thought. The following, game show and prize. Looks like someone is winning here. I would say, the man participated in a game show on TV and he won a very large prize. The following, here we're having King Abdulaziz, unification, leader, and historical. One sentence, King Abdulaziz Al Saud was a historical leader. He was responsible for the unification of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Okay, and you can come up with any sentence based on these words and the picture that you can find. For your homework, I want you to imagine and put yourself in this situation. What if you won a prize? We all going to participate in one game. Imagine that you won a prize. What would you do with the cash or with the prize? How would you feel? Okay, imagine and come up with 2 to 3 sentences on this one. Okay, I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.